No doubt, Fort Bragg is a picturesque little town. As you've seen, there's some incredible scenes of beauty here. But it's also another town that controversy is not unknown in the way of the name of the town. Back in 2015, some of the residents started to question whether Braxton Bragg, who the founder of the town, a guy named Gibson, had served under in the Mexican-American War of the late 1840s. And he admired serving under General Braxton Bragg so much that in honor of him, he decided to name the town around 1857. He called it Fort Bragg, California. Well, the problem was that Braxton Bragg went on to join the Confederacy, and he wasn't exactly the most skilled general, but the name stuck. And around 2015, some of the residents started to question whether a town should be named for a general of the Confederacy, and moreover a general who was a slave owner. We'll fast forward to 2020, and with the whole George Floyd and the whole Black Lives Matter controversy, the subject came up again, and the council here was going to put it on a ballot. But they decided because of the cost, it would cost about $250,000 to rename everything from stationery to road signs to government buildings. They decided to study that and organize a group to decide what the best way forward would be. So a town that controversy is no stranger to in 2021. Let's go ahead and check out some of the daytime scenes here on the streets of Fort Bragg.
I left things unsaid, and you cannot forget how my mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp, cut me close to the heart, but we can master the art. And the thing is that these scars are scary, but they are just some old scars. We should never be afraid of them. You and I know when we are too far apart, everything just falls apart. So I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free. I'll keep my head high while we're crossing the land. With all the minds we laid down, it's gonna take us some time, but I won't give up, though I know it's tough. We need to break our patterns. It's better now than after we have drifted off too far. Let's tear down these walls, our destiny has called. We're walking down a path, and the wind will change at last, like a song about our past. So I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to
Boy, perfect timing to see what they call the Skunk Train pull out. That train will take you through the redwoods. I think it's a couple hours adventure, maybe an hour or two, but people talk about it, and I'm glad we could see catch a little bit of that video footage of the train leaving the station. More to see. Place where you can see a model railroad layout here. This is definitely the coolest thing here is this this old building. I'd love to go inside and explore, but I don't want to get arrested. YouTube vlogger, so I'm putting a trip together of Fort Bragg. Okay. How long has the Model Railroad Association been doing this here?
Well, our Mendocino Coast Model Railroad and Historical Society has been on this site for 10 years.
Oh, okay.
8 years ago on Father's Day 2015. This is an appropriate time.
Right.
A lot of guys and men, fathers have railroads for their kids and
right.
themselves. And since then we've been building up from scratch. Well, we didn't have this building to start with.
Okay.
Which was not empty. It was full of material from the railroad that had to be removed.
Okay.
It took us quite a few times to get that out of there, and then set up some basic bench work in there, and then some stuff outside a little bit here and there, and started to get going. We originally were at the Botanical Gardens.
Yeah, my question is, no real logging trains run anymore in the area, correct?
Well, not here. We just see logging trucks.
Okay, logging trucks,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when did the last logging trains cease to run here? Do you know?
I'm not exactly sure, but I can tell you what this. In 1949, there's a model of the Pudding Creek Trestle down there. That was the last time a logging train went over that trestle into the mill, which was at this site behind us.
Oh, wow.
And at that point, then they tore up the tracks and made it a truck road.
Okay.
Today, you can go across as just a nice pedestrian walkway.
Well, thanks for the info. I'll do a little video here.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. It's always fun to meet somebody that's passionate about what they do, and model railroading evidently is one of those hobbies that can really hook you in. Anyway, we got a couple more stops to make here in Fort Bragg before we call it a visit. I hope you're appreciating all the video here, and I always try to convey the experience with music. I find sometimes a lot of times words are inadequate And when it comes to videography, cinematography, sometimes the less you say, the better, and let the video carry itself. Onward! I think this is interesting here. This is a cross section of redwood. And to give you an idea of the massive scale, look at those saws. Each one of those is a full-size regular saw. Don't know what the diameter is, but it is huge. I'll tell you in a second here. Section of the largest redwood tree known to have grown in Mendocino. Don't really know how wide it is. Felled in Bear Creek, 1943. 204 feet long. 22-foot saw was used to saw that. Took 60 man-hours to cut it. Wow. That is huge. One of the last places I want to check out today here on the water at Fort Bragg is what they call the pudding trestle, which spanned this body of, I guess at high tide, it has some water that comes up here, and it was used for the logging for the trains to cross back in the day, and it's pretty well known here in Fort Bragg. So how did a town like Fort Bragg get a glass beach? Interesting question. One I'm glad you asked. But 100 years of dumping garbage at the coast, and the surf, the tides, the pounding, breaking up everything, carrying it out to sea, and smoothing the glass, little bit glass shards, and making them smooth. So there's all different colors. I think it's the blue ones that are the most highly prized. So let's head down. It's another one of these beautiful, beautiful overlooks. A lot of people out here searching for their glass. Surprised all these years it hasn't been picked clean, huh? Payoff is definitely the view, though, as always up here on the Mendo coast. Lots of glass pickers.
Going back to my old hometown, picking up the years I leave behind, getting in my car car I drive as memories fly by. Driving by the fields I used to run through, where you were chasing me. We were riding out under the bleachers when no one could see. Oh, sweet memories of a town I loved, but oh, changed when you left. I keep on asking myself in my mind, were you the one that got away? Moved a few times but ended up in Nashville. Tried to settle my restless soul. Got a job that felt like forever when I met you. You made me happy, we danced through the night. Life was music and I was your wife. Time flies and the years went by, still I tried. Oh, sweet memories of a town I loved, but oh, changed when you left. I keep on asking myself in my mind, were you the one that got away? Went for the dream, but I got lost. This house I leave is nothing like us. Chased happiness, ended up on a one-way street. We're leading nowhere, that's why I leave. Past the creek where we used to swim, jump the fence before the summer begins, and getting cool in the summer heat with you, my sweet. Sitting in the back of your car, wishing for this road to take us far. Now I've been way too long, I'm going home. Oh, sweet memories of a town I love, but oh, changed when you left. I keep on asking myself in my mind, were you the one that got away?
And close it out for this travel vlog to Fort Bragg, California. I sure hope you enjoyed it as much as I did putting it together. As usual, your thumbs up are appreciated. What a great town to visit. A little tricky to get to, especially on Highway 1, but definitely worth it.